What's up, world? It's your boy Ma. We're moving up, where we build, we help, and we impact for the glory of God and for the good of those we serve, man. I first of all want to say thank you to all the educators that's been tuning in to just the truths, the perspectives, the gems, the experiences that I've been dropping to help educators be more impactful and more influential in the lives of the students that they serve. Well, today, I want to talk about becoming a master teacher. Becoming a master teacher. Those of you in education know that there are trainings upon trainings upon trainings about social and emotional learning, about new ways and new technologies that will help you be more effective in terms of teaching kids content, more creative ways to teach and engage students. All of these things that help you really to develop your craft and become a master to some level of what it is that you're trying to offer and pour into the lives of young people. Well, I want to submit to you today that not only are those things vitally important, understanding your craft, becoming a master of your craft, but I want to say in order to be a master teacher, you've got to master you. You've got to get to a place where you understand how you most effectively communicate, but also how your communication can be interpreted by other people that you're trying to communicate with, in particular students and coworkers. And so, the reason why I bring this up, because for a number of years, I have been serving and providing student enrichment services to schools. And in the course of doing that, there's always those kids who have a struggle with communicating with their teacher, whether it be an athlete who's trying to make up an assignment so they can be eligible for school athletics, or maybe it's a student that's just trying to make up a grade or a conflict or a disagreement with a teacher. And so in those opportunities, I coach those students and role play with them. Hey, pretend I'm your teacher. Talk to me how you would. And sometimes they be like, well, miss, you should. No, you can't come at her like that, because when you start saying you start accusing. And when you're pointing the finger either physically or metaphorically, that's not a good thing. If I came at you like that, would you like it? No, sir. No, sir. Well, then at that point, I would commence to teaching them the skills of interacting, owning your own feelings, and expressing your self in a way that's not accusing the person that you're talking to. Well, students went back and tried those things with their teachers, and some of them came back with a lot of successes. But there were a significant number of students who came back and they, were frustrated. They're like, man, sir, I did everything you said, man, and she rolled her eyes at me, or like, man, he was looking at me like, like he was sum up, And so I began to think about that as I'm teaching these students self-awareness, there's some teachers who've gone through, maybe a long day of teaching. I'm not sure what the factors are contributing, but at the point where they interacted with this student, their body language and nonverbal communication was so overpowering that the student couldn't do what they needed to do in terms of communicating with the teacher. And so, I began to think about some things like, there's so much research done about the power of nonverbal communication. In fact, there are a number of research studies that show that between 70 and 93% of our communication is nonverbal. That means that, when you're sharing, people are interpreting what you're sharing from your mouth, not through your words, but through your nonverbal communication. And that was what was going on with these students and these teachers, man. And so with that, I want to say to you that as you are becoming a master teacher and mastering the craft, make sure that you master yourself. Master how it is, making sure that the words that you're sharing are in harmony with the nonverbal communication that you're offering as well. Because 9 times out of 10, that student's going to pay more attention to what you do than what you say. And so, be aware of that. Move forward and continue to grow so that you can impact and influence students in a way that changes their lives for the good and helps them be productive citizens in the world in which we're living. Thanks for your time.